Okay.
So this is one of the prototypes of the orange tree or the lemon lime tree. There are two of these in the farm exhibit. And what we're going to do is on each of these different arms, we can balance fruit. So we're going to start out on this first one down here and try and balance an orange. So now you need to be very conscious and very careful, and it takes a little bit of skill. But there we go, one orange balanced. Come around, and here is the next challenge. Can we balance this? Okay, it's in. Come around to the last one. And there we go. Now eventually there'll be 4 layers of these balancers, and so children can work in teams. And you can have 3 people all trying to balance at the same time. You could do it one at a time, but this is really about teamwork, like all of the exhibits in the farm. From the moment you come in and spin that wheel and get your job, you're part of a team working to harvest the fruit and vegetables and get them to the market.
Great.
Okay. Now we're going over to the tomato fields. These are 2 of the 7 plants that we have in the tomato fields and the green pepper fields. And again, these will be finished to look like tomato plants or green pepper plants. At the base, there's a big collection of fruit. Kids will come up and they can actually roll the peppers all the way down, or the tomatoes from. Now these are still prototypes, and so we're still working on finishing the details.
Great.
Now this is part of the farm truck. So now in between the farm and the produce market is the farm truck, and what we're doing is everyone is out in the fields harvesting, getting ready to take all of the fruit and veg over to the 6L's produce market. So come in, and this is one of 6 conveyor belts on the truck, and you load up all the fruit and veg, and then the conveyor belt,
I'm going to switch places with you because
it's actually turned on, and so this will be constantly running. So the conveyor belt comes up, lifts up a lemon, and pops it over to the other side, where it comes out on the other side and falls into one of the bins. And so you go from farming, collecting the fruit and vegetables out in the field, get sorted through the conveyor belt, and then when it falls out here into the 6L's produce market, it gets taken and put on shelves so that our shoppers can find fruit and veg. So here comes an orange. Now the idea is that each of the different 6 conveyor belts will be identified as a different type of fruit or vegetable. So children are encouraged to put oranges in the orange conveyor belt, lemons in the lemon conveyor belt, and tomatoes in the tomato conveyor belt. But we'll see how long that lasts.
Great.